Where were we in this story? Oh yeah, this is the best part. This is where the butterfly comes up and says, "Can I go into your castle until the rain stops?" And the dragon goes, well, the dragon doesn't know what to do. He's shocked, you know, because no one has ever wanted to be his friend before. All the other people that came to visit him just wanted to kill him because they were afraid of him. So he thinks about it and he decides to take a chance, and he goes, "Okay." So then they go inside to the castle together, and they wait in there until the rain stops, and then it gets all nice and clean outside, and it smells wonderful. So the butterfly says, "Why don't we take a walk?" And of course, the dragon is just so happy now that he decides to do something really interesting. He decides to ask a scary question. That's right. But also this question. He goes, "Butterfly, do you love me a little bit?" And the butterfly goes, "No." And the dragon goes, "No." And his heart just sinks like a stone. And the butterfly goes, "No, I don't love you a little bit. I love you a lot. I'm sorry. I'm boring you to death, huh? Okay."
Damn it, Mason. I know exactly what you'd do if you were here. Kick me in the butt and tell me to stop feeling sorry for myself. I know. I just don't know what I can do. Wait a minute. The summer solstice. We'd have industrial strength margaritas. No, we gotta have bikinis, Mason. Lots of bikinis everywhere, all in your honor. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw the best party this town ever saw.
It's 11 o'clock already.
Wait a minute. As soon as she comes in, Nancy. Thank you. Well, I don't know where she is. I have no idea. But the phones are ringing, I'm busy, and I need her right now. You sure she didn't leave you a note or a message on the answering machine?
No, nothing. Which is not unusual these days.
I hope no things are that bad.
I don't know her anymore. She's almost a stranger to me.
Nancy, I want you to hold all my calls. Thank you very much. Jeffrey, you have to understand what she's been going through.
You know something, Sophia? I'm tired of being understanding. I want someone to understand me now, because I have feelings as well. Although I think it would take a hell of a lot to convince Kelly of that.
Jeffrey, I think that you're being unfair. Now, Kelly loves you. You know that.
Do I? And what about ТиДжей?
What about ТиДжей?
Well, has he come to work yet?
I don't know. What does that have to do with Kelly?
Because I think he could tell us where she spent the night.
What time is it?
It's 11.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
How's your head?
What head?
Oh.
What am I doing here? ТиДжей, why didn't you take me home last night?
You begged me not to.
What happened?
Look, relax. It's okay.
What happened?
Okay. Look, we had a little bit of wine, a little bit more than obviously you're used to drinking. Then you told me about your charming life. And then you proceeded to pass out, okay? You were out so cold, I tried to wake you up, but I couldn't do it, so I just figured, you know, we'd spend the night here. It's okay.
I remember, kissing you.
I'll never forget it.
Oh, God, ТиДжей.
Relax, will you, Kelly? We didn't do anything else. We didn't do anything else.
Okay, I'm all right. Listen, did you call Jeffrey? Did you at least call him?
How am I supposed to call Jeffrey? I don't know what to tell her. I thought I'd leave it up to you. Look, let me drive you home.
No. I'm going to go to cruising up the beach, okay? I'll be there.
Come on, where are you going, Kelly?
Well, that's the grand tour, such as it is. You can't tell much from the church of what's left of it, anyway.
No, it's a shame.
Yes, it is. Are you all settled in?
Yes, I am. Thank you. You've been very helpful. I don't believe that I've met everyone yet, but I'm sure that I will.
No, I think you met everyone this morning at breakfast. There aren't that many of us, so I'm warning you right now, we're going to keep you very busy.
I look forward to working hard.
Did I hear somebody mention work?
Good morning, Father.
Good morning.
I was trying to acquaint Rebecca with the way we do things around here.
No rest, even for the weary.
Well, I like to keep busy.
Good. So do I. I'm gonna grab a quick shower, and then you and I can talk. I'm looking forward to finding out who you really are.
Sorry I didn't knock.
Hey, darling, you been out running or something?
Kinda, yeah.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, Kelly, but you don't look that good.
Well, it's nothing too aspirin and a good alibi won't take care of.
You got it. 2 aspirin and... Well, 2 aspirin, I think I can handle. It's okay. Just take a load off and calm down. Here's some water. You're gonna have to tell me about the alibi part.
All right, just give me a minute.
Better?
No. Cruz,
Yeah?
you gotta be a good brother-in-law and let me hide out here for a couple of hours.
Did you and Jeffrey have a fight?
Not yet, but we're going to.
You've lost me.
Well, if you figure it out along the way, would you mind telling me?
Kelly, have you been drinking?
Apparently, yeah. I've been out all night, literally, passed out on the beach.
Oh, baby, that's not a good thing to do. That beach is dangerous at night.
No, it's all right. I wasn't alone.
Oh.
Oh, no. No, it's not what you think. Oh, God, Cruz. Why did I screw everything up?
Well,
what's wrong
wait a
with me?
second. Now, are we making a general observation about the situation, or is this something specific?
Yeah, you sound like Mason. I don't know, it seems like everything these days reminds me of him. I miss him a lot.
I know, darling, so do I.
I don't know, I just feel cheated. You know, why wasn't there more time?
Well, I don't think Mason would have had any regrets. I mean, that wasn't his style. He pretty much gorged himself on life most every minute.
Well, I'll tell you, I wish I could be more like him.
Is that what you were out doing last night?
I don't know what last night was. And I mean, I don't wish that I carried all the things Mason carried around, like the drinking and all that. I just think he was on the right path. I think he knew how to live.
And you don't.
Well, I don't know if I'd call what I'm doing living. What the hell happened to your place? It looked like a toy store exploded. What happened?
Well, you can't say Chip doesn't know how to live. I mean, he gets around. Fortunately, I can't keep up with him. It's a sad comment. I need Eden.
You miss her already, huh?
I mean, it's like I donated my brain to science. I'm wandering into the furniture. I feel really bad about it, especially since the way she left was so weird. There was something about the way she left that just wasn't right.
Well, listen, you guys will work it out. You know you always do. Listen, you're going to get on the phone with her, and you're going to do your goo-goo noises, and everything will be forgotten.
We don't do that.
Oh, yes, you do, and it's disgusting, and we all love
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Listen, Cruz, you know, I know you need some relief, and I need a place to hide out. So why don't you go do whatever you have to do, and I'll stay here with the baby.
Oh. Well, you know, I could be talked into that, actually, Kelly. I've got a couple of errands to run, and if you wouldn't mind...
No, I really... And then I'll get to know my new nephew a little bit better.
Okay. Well, thank you. You know, if he starts to cry, you just grab him like this.
Yeah.
If he keeps it up, you just squeeze him real hard and give him a little adjustment, make him taller like that.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Really, I'll call if I'm going to be gone.
All right, now take your time. I'll be here.
Thanks.
And thanks, Cruz.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right.
Look what you've done to my life. Turning my world upside down. I don't know what. Little one. Who would have thought it could be?
All right.
You'd be depending on.
Oh, well, kiddo. It's like it's just you and me.
All my life, I've dreamed about
Jeffrey, now, I think you're letting your imagination run away with you. I know you're worried, but this is
No,
going...
Sophia, I'm not imagining things when I wake up in the middle of the night and I find that Kelly hasn't come home. And even when she is there, there's this... I don't know, there's this silence between us. Yeah, I know. I'm losing her. I feel it.
You're not losing her. She's been through so much. You have to give her some time.
Time? How much time, Sophia? Every day we grow further and further apart.
She lost a baby and a brother, Jeffrey.
And so have I. But you see, I thought we could work through this together, you know, share our grief, rant and rave, whatever. Just get it out and move on.
Well, everyone grieves in different ways. Maybe this is Kelly's way.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing here, then. As far as I can recall, the vows we made, they were for better or for worse.
Hi. I'm sorry for being late. Something came up.
Do you know where Kelly is?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. She's up at Cruz's place.
We've been going crazy all morning. How do you know where she is?
Because she spent the night with me last night.
Oh, my boys. My lovely boys. We just can't go back, can we? I may have lost one son. And I'll be damned if I'm going to lose another.
So I spent more or less the last 6 months working at the mission school. The conditions were less than ideal, but the children were wonderful. I miss them already.
Yeah, they said that you were ill.
And I had a touch of the fever that never quite went away.
We'll have to look out for that. Now, you'll have to indulge me, help me out a little bit. I want to catch up on all the gossip. So, last time I was in that part of the world, the Western Coalition of Nuns were going to open up a new mission in East Africa. What's going with that?
Probably know as much as I do. Word travels very slowly over there, and the school was out of that jurisdiction. However, I remember the Monsignor talking about it. You know how excited he gets about new projects.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's his baby. He's been dreaming about that his whole life.
Yes. Most of our conversations were confined to the day-to-day running of the school. I'm afraid the Monsignor would notice a glaze over my eyes when he talked about politics. You see, the children took up most of my time.
Well, that's good. God's work should come first. You know, that brings me to my problem. What to do with you?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, you're obviously very well educated. You're bright. And I have to find a way of placing you that you'll do the most good.
Actually, I've been thinking about that. I have a suggestion, if you don't mind.
No, I thought you might.
Sister Agatha showed me what was left of the church.
Well, that's going to be a monstrous job to raise the money to rebuild that.
Yes, well, I'd like to help. I don't have much practical experience, but I think I can more than make up for that by devoting as much time and energy as it requires.
Well, you're elected. If you want that job, it's all yours.
Fine, I'll get started right away. I'm sure it'll be a challenge.
You like a good challenge?
The more difficult, the better.
Well, then we have something in common. So do I. Anyway, some of the records from the Christiana account are not quite jibing up
I
with
can wait. I want to know what you were doing with my daughter last night. Just answer the question, TJ.
Why should I answer the question? You've obviously come to your own conclusions.
What is that supposed to mean?
Whatever you want it to mean. My conscience is clear.
Really? How refreshing for you. Obviously, you've cleaned up your act since we were together.
And what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Whatever you want it to.
Look, Sophia, if you have any questions, I think it's better off if you ask Kelly.
Oh, I intend to, TJ. I was just giving you a chance to defend yourself.
Oh, I don't need any defending. Thank you very much.
Right. Your conduct speaks for itself, I suppose. I remember when it used to speak loud and clear. I'd have to spend half my time defending you to people who were ready to accuse you of everything.
I see, and now you've become one of them, huh?
Prove me wrong.
I don't have to prove anything. Kelly's a married woman.
So was I when you slept with me.
Well, who made the first move?
Hey. You know what I need? I need a hug. Can I give you a hug? Hmm? Mm. Oh, that feels good. You hang on. Hey.
Well, you are here. At least ТиДжей was telling the truth about something.
Jeffrey.
And you do remember who I am. Well, so far, I'm batting 1,000.
Listen, Chris's baby's here. I really don't want to make a scene. Maybe
Yes, well, you should have thought of that before you decided to stay out all night without paying me the simple courtesy of letting me know where you were.
Jeffrey, I'm sorry, and I will be able to explain if you'll just give me a chance.
Gladly. You can start by telling me where the hell you've been for the past 24 hours. That is, of course, if we can talk about that in front of the B-A-B-Y.
Will you stop being such an ass about it?
I see. If we're gonna get into calling each other names here, Kelly, I can sure as hell think of a few that would be very appropriate.
Oh, yeah? Is that why you came over here?
I came over here because, fool that I am, I was worried about you.
Well, why don't you act like it?
Oh, no. You don't turn this around on me. I'm not the one who stayed out all night doing God.
What? Doing what? What was I doing?
You tell me.
We were talking, Jeffrey. Talking. Yes.
And you couldn't have just called me up to let me know that you were all right, that you and ТиДжей were out somewhere just talking.
Well, I knew how you would react.
Did you?
Look at you.
Did you? Did you also happen to know that you could talk to me, or as your husband, don't I qualify?
Well, listen to you. You get mean, you get angry and sarcastic. That is why
Damn
I
it,
can't...
Kelly, you turn your back on me. You shut me out. How the hell else do you think I'm supposed to react, huh?
I don't know. I don't know, Jeffrey.
Okay, you tell me. What is happening to us? Just tell me.
I don't know what is happening to us. If I knew, I would tell you. I don't know. That's why I feel the need to get away from everything. From you, from all of it.
Do you really mean that?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Don't.
Just tell me. What have I done?
Jeffrey,
What
don't do
the
this
hell do
right
you want
now.
from me?
I want you to leave me alone.
What's up?
Is he talking to us? Looks familiar, but can't quite place the name.
It's Ted. Ted Capwell.
No, couldn't be. Ted Capwell doesn't hang out at the beach anymore. I heard he's gone legit. Suit, tie, the whole number. No time for fun anymore.
Well, you're wrong. I'm making time starting tonight, okay? And I want you two girls to be my very, very special guests.
Now that's the old Ted we know and love.
There you go. And I haven't been that bad, though, have I? Oh, come on. Look, don't answer that. I'm just going to give you these little flyers here. We're having a big old blowout party tonight. And I just want you girls to come along and help me celebrate.
Sounds like fun. But, what are we celebrating?
Well, we're celebrating that I have finally opened up my eyes to the greater meaning of life.
I was thinking maybe a dinner and an auction. We could get donations by whatever, artwork, jewelry, maybe a trip as a hook to sell tickets. I've seen this done before. I think we can make a lot of money for the new church.
I'm impressed. Where do you learn about fundraising? You didn't learn that in parochial school.
I don't think so. I spent most of my formative years dodging the Mother Superior and smoking in the girls' bathroom.
A fellow renegade. So tell me, what else don't I know about you? You were... What'd you do before you took your vows? Were you a CPA?
A public defender. I studied at Georgetown, and I landed a job in Arizona.
A champion of lost causes, huh?
Something like that. I'm afraid that I minored in ethics. You see, after defending murderers and rapists for a long period of time, it wore down my faith in humanity. It's when I turned to the church, thinking I might be put to better use here.
It's a familiar story. My own is very much like that.
You?
Yeah, what? Don't be so surprised. We're not all born to the call. I took a few detours on my way here.
What did you do?
Public service.
Why did you change?
I faced the same things you did, basically. The journey here isn't as important as the destination. The point is that we're both here.
Oh, am I interrupting?
Not at all. I was just boring Sister Rebecca with my old war stories.
Oh, not at all. I really should go back to my room now, finish unpacking, and I would like to take care of those notes before lunch.
By all means, and thank you. I enjoyed our talk.
So did I. Thank you. Sister? Sister? Do you think she suspects anything?
No, not at all. But it'll be difficult to keep anything from her. She's very bright. So I'd like you to keep an eye on her.
Well, Pamela, it's a little early in the day for a drink, even for you, isn't it?
I think I have reason for drowning my sorrow.
Oh, what would they be? Could I have a club soda, please? What's the matter? Is the stock market down? Broke a fingernail, huh?
You're a very cold man, TJ. Anyone ever tell you that?
All the time.
It's Jeffrey. Our relationship has deteriorated down so far, he's not even returning my telephone calls, and I've never felt so abandoned or absolutely alone.
Oh, poor baby. Well, what do you say? Let's drink up. What do you want to toast to, huh?
I'm not going to lose Jeffrey. He's all I've got.
Well, I really don't think you're going to have to worry about that, dear. Your plan's working quite well. I think you'll have your precious Jeffrey at your side soon enough.
Hey, wow. That's very cute. In fact, you know, you can wear that to the party tonight, buddy.
Yeah, well, Chip and I, we were learning the alphabet.
Look at this.
What party?
I'm throwing an annual summer solstice and anything else you want to celebrate party in honor of Mason, and I want you and, of course, Chipperoo, wherever he is, and anybody else you want to come.
Well, sit down and tell me about it, man. I'm not sure
I can't. I can't. I got to go. I just got to get these things up and get some food. I'm just throwing a big blowout party tonight, and I want everybody to have such a good time that nobody will remember anything tomorrow morning. That's my goal.
Oh, well, it sounds like brain damage to me, but what was the part about Mason?
Well, he's the one that's kind of inspired this whole thing. I mean, he's the one that's always believed in eating and drinking and being very merry. So I thought maybe this is a good way to, you know, kind of remember Mason.
I see. So it's kind of a combination, greeting the solstice and farewell to a Mason type party.
Yeah. I just don't know really how to say goodbye to him. So, that's what I'm doing here. Just kind of prolonging it, you know, giving him a send-off the way he would have wanted it.
I'll tell you something else he would have wanted. He would have wanted to say thank you to you for getting it right. What he was all about, that particular flame of his.
Thanks, he taught me a lot.
I hear you. Maybe sometime tonight, at some point, you could stop and remember how much your big brother loved you. Ain't gonna make it any easier to say goodbye, but it might make you feel proud of yourself. Because I'll tell you, Teddy, you were in his book and you are in mine. One hell of a good man.
Thanks, man.
All right, what is it?
What? I didn't say anything.
You have something on your mind. What is it? Is it Sister Rebecca?
I took the liberty of going through her things while she was here with you. Just as a precaution. I didn't find any diary from the African mission and no souvenirs of any kind.
Don't you think that's rather odd?
No. We're not all sentimental. And I think that your time would be a lot better spent figuring out what to do with Sister Sarah.
I think it's best to leave her where she is for now. Just leave her in the basement, and then when Sister Rebecca is settled in and we're sure that we can trust her, then we can bring Sarah back upstairs.
I don't like Sarah being kept down in the basement like a prisoner.
You know, it's for her own protection, Father Michael.
I just wish this whole thing were done with.
It will be soon. Meantime, I'm just going to do my best to make sure our new sister feels right at home.
Well, I'm really sick and tired of being patient. You haven't produced anything, ТиДжей. You're just not man enough to do the job.
Pamela, it takes time, all right?
Yeah, well, but we don't have much time. Look, I want this farce Jeffrey refers to as a marriage destroyed, and I want it done now.
Look, she's been through hell, all right? What do you want to do, knock her over the head and drag her off?
How you do it is up to you. Just do it.
Hey, the lady had just lost a baby and also just buried her brother. Why don't you care about that?
Care about her loss? Mason was my son. I've been through a kind of hell you can't even begin to imagine.
Well, then you can appreciate the fact why I wouldn't want to push her. She's very fragile right now, and she may go over the edge if I do.
I don't care. Push her. I want to be there to see her fall. Look, I'm not paying you this kind of money to make friends with Kelly or hold her hand. You just get it done. That's all.
Look, I'm not going to add any more hurt to Kelly's life, all right?
I can expose you, ТиДжей, and I will do it.
I don't give a damn what you do, lady. I'm not scared of you, and I'm going to give you the money back, too, all right?
I should have handled this all by myself from the very beginning. I knew it. Don't you worry. I'm not through with you yet.
Well, don't you worry, because like I said, I'm not scared of you.
Well, that's your first mistake. Now, I'll take care of it myself.
What are you going to do?
Oh, there's always a way to get what you want, ТиДжей. Always.
Yeah, you still haven't told me what you were doing with ТиДжей last night.
Jeffrey, what is the point? I mean, you've already come up with a verdict. I'm guilty, right?
Okay, so prove me wrong.
Why should I have to prove anything to you? What kind of marriage do we have? When, as far as you're concerned, I'm always on trial.
That is because you pushed me into it.
Oh,
always.
that is not true, and you know it isn't. You bring this on yourself, Jeffrey. It's your insecurities or something. Every time I talk to you, you go crazy. Every time. We don't sit down and discuss our problems. We scream and we shout for things we feel sorry for later, and I don't know how to stop it.
So, your alternative is to spend the night with another man? Hmm?
With a friend. With a friend, Jeffrey. And what? It was completely innocent. We talked, I got a little drunk, and that was it. And I'm sorry as hell that you worried about me, but I'm not sorry that I did it.
Tell me something, how naive do you think I am? Do you honestly expect me to believe that's all ТиДжей's interested in being your friend, huh?
Well, you know what? I would think that you would just leave ТиДжей out of it and maybe just expect more of me.
Oh, I trust you. It's him I don't trust.
All right, wait a minute. You trust me? You do? What are we going on and on about, Jeffrey?
I think you're a blind fool if you think ТиДжей isn't into this for more than just a platonic relationship. He's a hustler. He's a hustler. He's used to getting what he wants, and what he wants is you.
You're wrong, Jeffrey.
Am I? Am I? You know, I seem to remember a time when you shared my opinion about ТиДжей. You even hired Kane to check him up, but now all of a sudden, Mr. ТиДжей is your new best friend. Well, that doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense to me.
I was wrong about TiDjей before, all right?
Oh, and now you know what he's all about, huh?
You know, I think I know a little bit more than you do, Jeffrey. And once again, here you go, jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Okay, so where does that leave me? Hmm?
I don't know. Maybe you ought to ask yourself that question.
Hey, you're walking out of me again.
Hello? Oh, I knew it was you. Because I'm smart, that's why. Uh-huh. Well, I did get a little worried when you didn't call, but I figured it was something like that. You okay? Oh, we're great. We're just fine. Yeah, you want to... Here, say hi to him. Say hi to Eden. Go ahead, Jump, say hi. See? He's dumbfounded. Quite frankly, so am I. When are you coming back? Well, I know. I just don't like this. I think he's getting upset, darling. Look at Eden. I'll call you later, okay? He's been out all day with me. He's a little crazy. Okay? I love you too. Okay, we're going. Okay, bye-bye, baby. Bye. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Here, you want your toy? You want your little bucket or something? Hey, Chipper, just sit here for a second, buddy. You know, you're getting way too popular. Ever since you've been here, my door just skids and people are just beating down. Just a second. Oh, Mama, why didn't you tell me you were coming? Oh, never mind. You always know when I need you. Please, come on in.
Now, that's the way a son should greet his mother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I can see... Bruce, who is that?
Mama? I'd like you to meet your grandson.
What?
Your grandson.
Oh.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Then why are you prolonging it?
I don't want to argue with you. I really don't want to argue with you. And maybe I am overreacting to what happened last night, but what would you do if you were in my place?
If I were in your place, maybe I would stop and listen to the other side of it for a change instead of making all of these outrageous accusations.
Yeah, at least I communicate, Kelly, or I try to. Now, how would you feel if I took the details of our private life and revealed them to some other woman? How would you feel?
Oh, and you don't think you do? Jeffrey, what about your mother? I mean, it seems to me she has you wrapped around her little finger. You know, I wish it were someone else, a mistress, anyone but her.
Don't answer that. We need to talk. We need to talk.
Jeffrey, we have talked, and we don't get anywhere. Oh, what a delightful spray. Can't like Ben.
Fancy, darling, I need to talk.
I don't have the time for this now.
Turn me away now. You're all I have left. I don't have anyone else to talk to.
Kelly!
Oh, let her go, Jeffrey. Just let her go.
Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. I was hoping you'd come by. I was just going over the notes you made for the fundraiser. They're very impressive.
Thank you.
There's only one thing that concerns me.
Really, what is that?
And that is how Monsignor O'Hara ever let you go. I guess his loss is our gain.
You're very kind.
No, I'm just honest. Now, you came by here to ask me something. What's on your mind?
It's about the plans for the new church. Have you given any thought to a site for the new chapel?
What was wrong with the old site?
Oh, nothing. It's fine. I just thought that since you're going ahead with the construction, well, it's really an ideal location for a school building, and then we could build a new chapel next door to it, a larger one.
What put that idea in your mind?
It's always been a dream of mine. We could do so much good.
What kind of school?
Nursery or elementary, but one that would mainstream children with disabilities that need special attention.
Don't tell me you also have a degree in special education.
No, just an interest. And a little experience. I understand from the Monsignor that you've worked extensively with children with disabilities.
I don't remember ever mentioning that to him. He must have his spies working overtime. Yes, I've worked with the deaf and the hearing impaired.
Where was this?
It's not important. Do you realize that a school such as this would be a gargantuan undertaking?
I'm not afraid of hard work.
Let me think about it.
Of course. Father Michael, may I ask you something?
Sure.
I heard that someone died in the fire.
Yeah. A vagrant that had been, well, we thought he was a vagrant, had been doing some minor repair work on the church, and it turned out that he was a fugitive from Santa Barbara. He was wanted for murder.
I didn't know.
Well, it was very tragic.
The police ruled this an accidental death, then?
Yeah, there was no question. Why do you ask?
Silly of me, I suppose. It really couldn't be any other reason. I think I've taken up too much of your time as it is. Will you excuse me, Father?
Can I help you, sister?
Well, yes, maybe you can. I was just exploring, and I was wondering if you could tell me where this leads to.
It's the basement. We don't use it much nowadays, just storage, mostly.
Oh, I see. I was hoping it was a hidden wine cellar or something.
No, I'm afraid you'll have to visit our Franciscan brothers for that. I'm on my way to the mission. Would you like to join me?
Actually, I'm rather jet-lagged. I think I'll go lie down for a little while.
All right. Then I'll see you at dinner.
Sister?
Ted's summer solstice party. Huh? So it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You weren't here for the party last year.
No, I missed it.
Well, you can make up for it this year, then.
Oh, does that mean I'm invited?
Well, of course you're invited. Everybody's invited. My whole family's going to be there. Kelly, Cruz, anybody within a 25-mile radius is invited, so spread the word.
No, I'll do that. Is there anything else I can do for you?
As a matter of fact, there is. I think I'm going to need an extra set of hands behind the bar.
You got an extra set of hands.
All right.
All right, bye.
I'll see you tonight.
See you tonight. Take
Okay.
care. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. We're not quite open for business yet.
I didn't come to get a drink. I just needed to be with you.
Come here, you.
Oh, big, just like you were. But the hair.
Yeah, that's definitely Tori's hair.
He's a beautiful boy, and he's going to grow up to be a handsome man, just like his papa.
You're not prejudiced at all, are you, Mama?
You just leave me alone and let me spoil my grandson. Hmm? You ready? Arroró mi niño, arroró mi sol, duérmete pedazo de mi corazón.
I remember that one.
Eden is not here.
No, she's in Europe right now on business for CC. I tell you, Mama, I finally understand what it must have been like for you raising all of us without help.
You gave me so much happiness.
And a lot of heartache, too, I'm sure.
Sometimes. What about his mother?
Well, I'm taking care of him for her while she's in the hospital.
And after that?
I don't know what's going to happen. Es un poco complicado.
It's not going to be easy to give him up. I can see how much you love him already.
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to think about that. Just trying to be with my son and enjoy whatever time we have left between us. He's asleep. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Why don't you let that wait till later? Come sit down and talk to me a little bit. You look really beautiful, by the way.
Gracias.
Oh, por nada. So, tell me, what's the news?
Well, mijo, I'm afraid it's not very good.
What, is it their trouble? What's wrong?
Well, I didn't want to bother you.
Well, it's not Carmen. Is Carmen in trouble again?
No, it's nothing like that. It's the house. We lost it after 15 years.
What? How could that have happened? I thought that you already paid for the house. I thought it was free and clear.
It is. It was. But, well, this opportunity came along, a chance to make some money. So we put the house up as collateral. It turned out to be a bad investment, so we lost everything.
Oh, Mama. Well, you know, you don't have to worry about it. I have some money in the bank. I can take it out and we'll just buy it back.
Too late for that now. The deed has already changed hands.
But it's never too late. I mean, you get the papers together, bring them to me, and we'll go see a lawyer.
The lawyer can't help us.
Well, let's let him decide that. The first thing you have to tell me is who conned you into this deal, because I'll drag his butt into court so fast his head'll spin.
Please. What's done is done. I don't want any trouble.
So, well, Mama, people who do this, that's a lowlife who did that. Why protect him?
Because he's your brother, Rick.
TJ, I really shouldn't be doing this.
Why are you here?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore.
Come on.
No.
Kelly.
Yes, sir, TJ. There's always a way.